Imagine you're hiking up like this massive, really steep mountain, and you've got this incredibly heavy, just crushing backpack on.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right. It's filled with your daily worries, regrets, literally everything keeping you awake at night. And walking right next to you is someone actively offering, begging, even to just take the backpack. But you stubbornly keep carrying it.
We all do it. I mean, we really do. And that's exactly why we're doing a deep dive today into a Christian text called Talking About Jesus.
Yeah.
Our mission here is to figure out why we stubbornly hold on to that backpack, and what it actually looks like to step into a place of total reliance on Christ.
Okay, so let's unpack this because to understand what Jesus is actually offering here, we have to fundamentally redefine how we even communicate with him. Like, prayer isn't just about reciting the right religious words.
Right, exactly. It's framed simply as handing over what is in your heart. It's that really raw act of admitting, Lord, I cannot do this alone, but you can. And what's fascinating is the idea that bringing absolutely everything to Jesus doesn't bother him.
Wait, really? It doesn't bother him?
Not at all. It actually honors him. I mean, it treats him as your everything.
Which is, that's such a massive paradigm shift, but I have to push back a little here.
Sure.
Why is it so inherently difficult for us to just say, I cannot do this? Because it feels like it directly contradicts the modern world's mantra to just, stay strong and hold it together.
Well, yeah, because that modern mantra is built entirely on the illusion of control. We're taught that self-reliance is the ultimate virtue.
Right, exactly.
So to admit you can't do something feels like a failure in our culture. But the philosophy here argues that recognizing your limitation isn't a failure at all. It's the necessary first step to actually receiving help.
So what happens when we actually drop that illusion of control, especially when we're dealing with intense internal pain, like, say, deep sadness?
So the core argument there is that he doesn't rush you or shame you to just get over it.
Oh, wow. That's actually really reassuring.
Yeah, it really is. By dropping the exhausting performance of pretending you're completely fine, you actually create the spiritual and mental space required to experience genuine comfort.
So he just sits with you.
He sits with you in the pain. And that paves the way for a deeper, quiet joy.
Okay, so that internal surrender makes a lot of sense. But how does this framework hold up when the chaos is external?
Like what?
Like unexpected news, sudden financial pressure, or health worries?
Okay. That's where peace comes into play. But, and this is crucial, it's not the peace that comes from you having everything perfectly handled.
Oh, right. Because you weren't in control.
Exactly. It's the peace of knowing that he is in control.
I love that distinction. It's like an anchor.
An anchor.
Yeah, like an anchor doesn't necessarily stop the storm from raging around you, but it absolutely stops you from washing away.
That is a great way to put it. The storm is still happening, but you're tethered. And you see that exact same need for an anchor when dealing with outright injustice.
Right, when you're wronged.
Yeah, when you're deeply hurt. Your natural instinct is to thrash around in the storm, fight back, get even. But if he is truly the one in control, he acts as your defender.
Meaning you can fully release that exhausting need for revenge. You don't have to be the one to balance the scales.
Precisely. And this whole philosophy, it moves beyond just processing emotional pain or external chaos. It's also about finding practical life momentum when you feel completely stuck.
Yeah, let's talk about those moments of total weakness and loss. What's counterintuitive here is that Jesus doesn't demand fake strength.
Right. His power is actually made perfect in our confessed weakness.
Exactly. And when our plans completely fail, he doesn't just hand over a map of the entire journey. The text says he provides only enough light for the next step.
Just the next step, yeah.
But here's my question. How do we learn to comfortably accept getting only enough light for the next step? I mean, our human nature so desperately craves the entire master plan.
Well, it really comes down to the mechanics of trust. I mean, if you have the whole master plan, you don't need to rely on anyone but yourself.
You just follow the map.
Right. You just follow the map. Giving you only enough light for the very next step requires you to stay close to the source of that light.
Oh, I see.
It builds a relationship of daily, ongoing reliance rather than just a one-time transaction.
So what does this all mean for you listening? The ultimate takeaway here is an open invitation. Bring your fears, your hopes, your failures, all your dreams, and your sins to him.
Yeah, give everything over.
Yeah.
Because the foundational belief here is that he is entirely equipped to be your everything.
Which brings us right back to that heavy backpack we talked about at the start.
Yeah, the one we're so stubborn about.
Exactly. So if true prayer is really about relinquishing control rather than asking for specific outcomes, think about this. How might shifting your prayers from demanding a solution to simply asking for his presence completely change how you face your very next challenge?
Oh.
Would you finally let him take the backpack?